Welcome to this People Counter configuration tutorial. We are going to start by removing the screw on the front and turn it counterclockwise way until the cover is released. The screw will continue to be attached to the cover. Now we can see the voltage inputs dots, red positive, black negative. Inside the box you would find the power supply. This has the wires ready to make the connection. We enter through the hole. The red wire would be with the red dot. In this case the white wire goes in the black dot. It is also likely that the wire comes in black, but it is still in its same color. Finally we connect the negative, and now we have the device wired and ready to proceed to place the power supply in an electrical outlet and so on. Turn on the equipment to continue with the configuration procedure. Continuing with our procedure, now we are going to turn on the People Counter and give it the command so that we can configure the Wi-Fi network. Here we have the power supply. We are going to proceed to connect it directly to the electrical outlet. We clearly see that the blue LED flashes several times on this area and the red LED flashes for approximately 30 seconds and then stops, which is normal. To continue with the configuration, we find here a small white button. We press it and at that same moment we can see that the blue LED turns on and off 2 times. Which indicates that it is ready to be configured, and the procedure is now going to be carried out on our cell phone, tablet or computer. After having turned on the equipment and pressed the white button, we go to our cell phone, tablet or computer. We look for the available Wi-Fi networks. In this case we go to settings that are in the lower right part and we observe the list of available Wi-Fi networks. In this case we go to settings that are in the lower right part and we observe the list of available Wi-Fi networks, and the S3wf 22222 network is chosen. This will be the connection between the cell phone and the People Counter. The last numbers must correspond to the serial of your device. In this particular case it will be 22222, but you must observe it in your box that you received or at the back of the equipment. When you achieve the link, this is without internet access because it is a point-to-point link. After this step, we are going to return to the main menu and use Chrome as a browser and write the following IP address: 192.168.4.1. This is the address of the People Counter so that the configuration menu appears, and here it shows us the menu configuration in the IP address that is observed in the command line at the top, already having the 4 blue buttons. We proceed with the first configure Wi-Fi, then a list appears with all the Wi-Fi networks that are available in your area. Here we must choose the Wi-Fi network that belongs to us, and that is the one we want to use so that the counter establishes its permanent link to the internet. This network is the one of the place where the People Counter will be permanently installed. In this case it will be test24, which I select, then I write the password, sure not to make mistakes. It is important in the third row replace the Y with a capital N, so it means that the People Counter take the IP address within the network directly from the communications equipment will be with dynamic IP. Finally please click Save and it shows us the confirmation that the credentials have been saved and that the equipment can already link to the network. Otherwise, if the Wi-Fi link is not achieved, please repeat the previous steps.